Welcome back to On the Record. I'm here with Herman Poole and at the ASCII show, and welcome to the show. It's the first time on, isn't it?
It's the first time on. I appreciate it. Been watching you for a while.
Good. Well, hopefully we'll have you on a whole bunch of times after, but we'll have to see how this one goes first.
Of course.
So you have to make me look good. But let's start off with what you do. So your company is Vertical Axiom,
Sure.
and it's been out for about 2 years now.
That's right. We've been around for about 2 years now. About 20 years ago, I started an IT company, and I used marketing to help my IT company grow leaps and bounds. And when I discovered how to harness marketing, that's how I got my best growth. So what happened was I joined the ASCII group as an IT provider, and over time they saw what we were doing, liked what we were doing, and asked us to package it up and make it available to IT members or to ASCII members that have IT companies. And now we help them with their marketing solutions.
Yeah. So we were just talking before we put on the microphone that what we do and what you do seems to be like a bridge right from one to the other, where you go from the channel partners, from the vendors out to the channel partners, and then what we do is we take that with their information, the same information that you're giving, except wrap it around a little bit more of an end user model and go out to the end users. It's amazing, that what you can do now with technology.
Yeah, the thing is now you become the publisher. You don't have to wait for somebody else to publish you or give you media attention. You create your own media attention. You do that through social media channels. Mm-hmm. And what we find is that a lot of IT providers didn't have time to do that on their own. So what we started doing is we create about 6 blog posts a week for them, push those out to Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and without doing any additional SEO, we increase the number of viewers to their site. There are studies that show that branded content helps build rapport with the people who sponsor it. So what we're doing is we're giving them their own branded content to provide to their end users and help build rapport. And it's working out really well for a lot of people.
Terrific. So what's the next step for you?
So right now, we've been working very hard on the back end of the service. We've created this website that allows you to have blog posts done for you without having to have your team doing anything. We're taking up all the work. We're creating a blog post for you, putting them out to social media. We give you an email marketing engine to push out continuous content to your users. But now we found that a lot of people are having trouble with their marketing plans as a whole. So we help them develop marketing plans, and we help them with other things such as logo development and the incidentals that are needed in marketing, flyers, what have you.
So let's go back to ASCII for a couple minutes, because it is the ASCII show, and we both work with them. Mm-hmm. So what you're getting from them is pretty easy to talk about. So let's talk about that part.
Well, there's 2 things that we get from them, because we come from the point of being an IT provider. Mm-hmm. So we're an IT provider member and we're a vendor member. So there's 2 different ways that we engage. As an IT provider, we've been very fortunate in having access to ASCII Link. I think that's the hidden gem of ASCII. As an IT provider, ASCII Link gives you the opportunity to communicate with other IT providers all around the country and really learn a lot. On the other side, from the vendor side, we're getting exposed as Vertical Action, not as my MSP, but as the marketing company. We're getting a lot of exposure in a lot of cities that we never really got to touch before, and the one-on-one interaction with these clients and these prospects has been invaluable. So it's been a huge opportunity for growth for us that we've been able to harness and take advantage of. And I think the other thing that happens is that we meet a lot of the other vendors and end up partnering with them and creating some really good synergy.
Yeah, and I mean, if you look at the people who are here, I remember way back when they first started, and you would go to, I went to a couple of the really early shows, and the people who were coming out there were mostly people who were one or 2 man shops and stuff like that. But now it's become...
Well, that's changing. They've helped those companies grow, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So
a lot of them are the same ones, and a lot of the bigger ones are coming into it. So all of a sudden now, for the vendors who want to come out to it, they're not saying, well, yeah, you got 100 people, but in total they're doing almost nothing in sales. Now it's become a lot.
It's you're seeing the size of people grow because they're learning. They're actually getting true value out of coming to these events. They're using what they learn, they take it home, they implement it, and then they start growing. That's what happened to me as my IT provider. So I joined ASCII as an IT provider. I didn't really engage with them like I should have in the beginning. So I left. It's a matter of fact. I didn't see the value, so I left. I came back a year later, and I realized the real problem was me. I wasn't engaging. ASCII has all these wonderful programs. They have the insurance program. They have ASCII Link. They came to me and had me actually create vertical action for the ASCII members. I'm not a vendor that came to them and said, hey, I want to do marketing for MSPs. They saw an MSP that knew how to do marketing and asked if I could make it available to their people. That's a completely different thing than any other industry channel has ever done. I've never heard of somebody creating a business just to help their members. That's what they did. They found somebody to create a business to help their members. And so now they're being helped with their marketing. They're growing. Other vendors are seeing that that works out. ASCII is a great organization, totally worth the investment.
You know what? I think that's the perfect way to end this conversation. Thank you.
So much. Thank you.